Yeah, this is some good stuff here. So some things that we can enjoy, not only today, but this is going to carry over to the weekend. Possibly the best one of the summer. Lots of sunshine, just a few passing clouds. There is going to be some remnants of wildfire smoke that I'll walk you through here. I don't think here at the surface it's going to be a big deal. But you've got highs in the 70s and maybe 80s, and overnight lows slipping into the 50s, that crisp feel across our area. It is just going to be absolutely ideal. And this is one of the big reasons why. Look at the dew point numbers. We've been spending a lot of time talking about that measurement of moisture in the air. 60 is your threshold, and all of that muggy air is now getting squished down to the south. We've got 50s overhead here in central and northern Indiana, and you will eventually get there down in southern portions of the state as well. A couple of really, really dry, comfortable days. Today, tomorrow, and Sunday, although maybe later into Sunday afternoon and evening, we kind of dial up the humidity just a bit. We'll likely see it return for Monday and Tuesday, but it's not unbearable or miserable like we've experienced several days over the last few weeks here, all right? You're talking mid-60s, so you'll feel that a bit, but it's not overly oppressive. I mentioned wildfire smoke. Now that we're pulling in more of this northerly or northwest flow, cooling us down, bringing in the drier air, now we're tapping into the ongoing wildfires up in Canada. You can see all these red dots here, right? That is all getting pulled down now into the Midwest. Right now, the upper Great Lakes, you've got some pretty lousy air quality, and I'll show you that in a second. But our in-house projections want to really kind of ramp up this wildfire smoke heading into the afternoon hours as we continue to really pump in out of the north and west. Most of this should stay elevated. It is not up in Illinois, northern Indiana. We do have some unhealthy categories here, but mainly okay. Yellow is fine here and won't trigger air quality alerts. I wouldn't be shocked if we don't get maybe an air quality alert for today and tomorrow, just because there is the potential for some of this to kind of scoot down to the surface, but I don't think it's going to be a huge issue. You'll just see kind of the hazy conditions overhead. 63 degrees. There's that northeast wind around 11, and that dew point number into the upper 50s. That's just wonderful. 59 in Kokomo and Muncie, 63 in Shelbyville here for today. And again, overhead, you've got Canadian high pressure settling in up north. Keeps us pleasant. Can't ask for a better day for the opening day of the Indiana State Fair. If you're heading out for lunch, 73. Dinner time, 78 degrees. Should be absolutely wonderful. Upper 70s and lower 80s across the entire state. Quiet, clear, crisp. Overnight, a low down to 58 degrees. Some areas may even sneak into the low 50s up north. About Kokomo down to 53, but I think most of the state will be in the 50s. Colts camp tomorrow morning, no issues. 68 at 10 and mid-70s by around noon when everything kind of wraps up. We're still in the upper 70s for tomorrow and lower 80s. I do think we're a touch warmer heading into Sunday. And again, we may have that haze overhead for your Saturday. Sunday, sunny, nice, warmer, but the humidity stays low with highs into the low 80s. Hope Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling, 7-day forecast. We mentioned that we dial up the humidity a bit early next week. Temperatures are closer to average, and we may have nearly daily afternoon storm chances each and every day next week. Monday, 84, Tuesday, 85, and back to the upper 80s for Wednesday and Thursday of next week.